right. Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 125, right? Yep. All right. My name is Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are two woke boys. 125. Bam. Hell yeah, dude. We are kind of pre-recording this episode, so if there's like some mega news that we missed out on, sorry, we can't read the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah. I mean, we do. We love crystals and that fucking bullshit.
If you're into that
whatever,
bullshit or whatever.
Garbage, rocks and stuff.
Crystals, astrology.
I study rocks and I got to charge them in the moonlight.
Yeah, because that's a real thing.
That's real cool,
Stupid
lady.
Fucking bitch.
Dumb bitch.
God.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
but we're
cool.
totally into all
we're
that.
into spirituality and rock bullshit and how the moon made you a bitch because it's out or whatever.
Yeah, we're not religious, we're spiritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not just the same thing, but
Just
using like a cooler word for it.
like a modern rebranding of a religion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it definitely makes more sense to find belief and meaning from a rock than it is from thousands of years of tradition and things like that.
Well, there's tradition of rocks.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tumbling.
Which goes back millions of years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And people, find rocks and tumble them, I guess.
Yeah.
How do you even get crystals? Like, what the fuck are those?
You go to like a rock store.
Sure, but okay. What I'm saying though is like you go on the ground.
How does the store get them?
Yeah, you go on the like I look on the ground. I'm not seeing pyrite or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
or
I think
amethyst on the ground. I'm like, oh look, an amethyst. They're all fucking piece of shit rocks.
Yeah, I think there are certain areas where you have to go to try to like dig for them.
I have to like go to a cave,
right,
and like harvest them.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not like women in there doing that. It's like these dudes, right?
Minors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why aren't women in there doing that?
They should be.
They should be doing that.
Because they're girl bosses.
They're girl bosses and they care about that shit. So why not them do it?
Right.
You know? And then once you get them out of they look like that. They look like the crystal shit when you know what I'm talking about?
They might have to do some buffing and some manipulation to get them to look all shiny and nice.
Well, we both have sisters.
Yes,
so
which means it proves we're good guys.
Yeah, we know how women work because we had a sister growing up.
Right.
You know? Yeah. That makes you a good guy also. Like if there's a woman in your like life that you like don't try to fuck because you're literally in the same family, that makes you a good guy because you understand women. You like listen to them sometimes.
Right. See, I don't view all women as sexual objects.
Yeah. There's one in your family.
My sister proves it.
Yeah.
Also my mom, so that's two.
That's two. Yeah, exactly. And I also have two women in my family that I don't have sex with.
Right.
Yeah.
And not even
I mean, we're good
and
guys.
no attraction either.
Yeah.
No sexual attraction.
I see my mom and my sister and I'm like, definitely wouldn't smash.
Same.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what does that say about us?
It says we're good guys. I think it says
we're heroes, we're good guys. We see women for themselves.
Yeah.
And not just being a piece
objects.
of meat. Yeah, sex object.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, and we know other guys out there.
They are doing that.
Yeah.
To their moms and sisters.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are unique.
And daughters, if they have daughter.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
not us.
No, not us at all.
We are just we are able to see past women being sexual objects.
Yeah.
And we see them for the person they are. And like for our, with our mom, we've just had such great talks and exchanges with her over the years. Like, heat up my fucking chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hungry.
Hey, Mom, make me a fucking fluffernutter, you bitch. You know?
Right.
Shit like that.
Just really good, healthy dialogue.
Yeah.
With her, and same goes for our sister. Hey, stop watching TV.
Yeah.
Stop watching Say Yes to the Dress. Stop watching your stupid fucking reality shows, you bitch. Let me watch sports. Let me play COD. Get off the fucking TV and go hang out with your slut friends.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go play with your Barbies, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at no point during either the mom or sister interaction did we want to escalate things to sex.
Yeah. No. I mean,
it was just good, healthy dialogue, like the stuff we were saying stuff. Yeah.
We would tell like our sisters, be like, hey, where are your hot friends at? You know?
Yeah.
We'd do shit like that.
And still do.
Yeah. And we'd be like, when are you guys having a sleepover again?
Right.
When's that going on?
Like I was just back for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I was like, so your friend Sarah, is she
what's up?
She in town?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, why are you asking me that? That's a little creepy. It's like, no, I just want to,
checking in.
Just want to check in
my
and
sister,
see how she's doing. I care about your friends, and
that's cool. I care that my sister has developed relationships, and I care so much that maybe I'll develop a relationship with your friends.
Right.
Because
because we care about our sisters. We want to stay close to them.
Mm-hmm.
So what better way to do that than by fucking their friends?
Yeah, exactly. That's makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you check in on your sisters, by banging her friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when we're like in bed afterward, be like, oh, let's FaceTime sis. And then we'll FaceTime with like us and her friend.
Yeah, that's a good
in
idea.
bed.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, hello, what is this? Mm-hmm. And the friend is like, stop, like, don't show me. Like, hey, guess what I just did.
Yeah. Guess what we just did? We smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm coming home soon, so I'm going to be playing COD, so get the fuck off the main TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be mine, so go ahead and get ready for COD.
Yeah.
Because sometimes those lobbies take a while to get in a game.
Right.
And I don't want to waste any time.
Yeah.
When I get home, I need to be dropping into my spot right as I get in the door.
Yeah. See, the holidays are just a good time for us to have for family and just,
family bonding.
Yeah.
By you playing video games and just isolating yourself for hours
and
on
then
end.
Fucking our sister's friends.
Yeah. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love the holidays.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Right.
So
I mean, would you rather have us participating in capitalism?
Yeah.
Oh, let me go to the store. Let me get some good deals, and let me give gifts.
Black Friday. Let me buy gifts and wrap them.
Oh,
for my family.
It's Christmas. Jesus was born on this day 2,000 years ago. So now I'm going to go to a store and pay money to a large corporation, and then buy an item, and then put it in wrapping paper, and then give it to you, and put it under a tree.
And watch you react to it as you open it.
Open up the wrapping.
Oh, this is a good gift, a pair of socks.
Right. When you could have just gotten something that you actually wanted yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We would be much happier if we just got our own gifts.
Yeah. That's what we do. We actually wrap gifts to you, but they're for us.
Right.
And then they're like, like your sister opens up a gift and she's like, oh, the newest version of COD. Great. I don't play video games, and you're like, oh, I guess I'll take it.
Yeah. But that counts as like our present to her.
It was for you. So if you don't want to
I guess I'll take it.
I guess I'll play the newest version of Call of Duty.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
And once again, get off the TV.
Yeah. So the holidays can just be a great time if you're doing the right things. We hope you're not participating in capitalism. We hate capitalism. We are anti-cap. This podcast is here to end capitalism.
Yeah.
Also, donate to our fund, the Slut Fund. Give us money.
Yeah, give us money.
So we can end capitalism.
Yeah.
If you give us money.
The more money we have, the less capitalism will have.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the more money we get, the less money there's in capitalism circulation.
Right.
So that's good stuff.
And if that doesn't make sense to you, you're just a fucking idiot. How about
you're
that?
A piece of shit loser. Suck our dicks.
Yeah. But also, thank you for listening to the show. We appreciate all our listeners.
We love our fans. Yeah. So,
I wanted to start off by talking about Biden signing the Respect for Marriage Act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love that.
So President Biden signing a law Tuesday, a bipartisan bill that will codify same-sex and interracial marriages with a large celebration on the South Lawn of the White House. Today, Congress took a critical step to ensure that Americans have the right to marry the person they love, Biden said in a statement Thursday after the House passed the Respect for Marriage Act, which would recognize marriages federally across state lines. The Senate passed it earlier.
So, what is there like? Is this a new thing, or what's different than?
I think it's recognizing.
Is it like
gay
weed?
marriages?
Like you can't like weed, like you can get it in like Colorado,
certain states. But
so
then
if you're gay, you get married in like Colorado, and then if you're like going on a gay vacation, you can't. Like you go in to check into a hotel and you're like, we're married, and then the people at the desk are like, no, you're not,
right.
Not here,
right,
not here.
I thought
doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean, I thought like.
They shoot you with a full no homo. Like,
right.
We do. This state is a no homo state.
Right.
That's how not gay this state is.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even acknowledge that you two are married, even though you have documentation for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it works. But yeah, I think it just enhances the legal protections because I know the Supreme Court essentially made it legal nationwide in 2015, right?
Okay.
But this seems to. It's saying that they're like state to state, the recognition is all the same across state lines. So yeah, I guess you can bring your gay marriage into another state,
nice,
and you'll still be
that's cool
gay married. And I thought the interracial marriage thing was kind of funny.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was still like an issue.
Yeah, is that a thing anywhere?
I mean, I didn't think so, but.
Yeah.
Look, our country never ceases to shock us of how behind the times we are.
It took
until
behind
2022 to codify interracial marriages. Are you kidding me? And so in order to celebrate that now, if you are a BIPOC queen, Black and Indigenous person of color,
yeah,
hit us up in our DMs.
For sure.
And we will sure as hell not marry you.
No.
But we will bang you.
Yeah.
And we will celebrate how it's legal for us to do that now.
But we're against marriage, not of people of color, but just in general marriage.
Right.
So that's kind of our stance on marriage. We're anti-marriage, but everybody should be able to get married.
Right.
But we're not.
But good luck marrying us.
Yeah,
you will never.
Yeah, you aren't getting shit out of us, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I can change him. No, you sure as hell won't.
Yeah. We aren't changing.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
And yes,
we can't change. We never change. But if we don't talk for a while, we'll say, hey, I've changed.
Yes. And we might start off the relationship on completely false grounds and be like, hey, I'm here to take things seriously.
Oh,
I've had
whatever
my fun
you're
in the
looking
past,
for, that's what we're looking for.
I'm looking for a serious long-term relationship with the potential to marry. And we'll just lead with that.
And have kids if you're into having kids.
Right.
But if not, we'll get a dog if you like dogs. But if you don't like dogs, I love cats.
Or maybe we'll get a dog as practice for a kid, and then we'll do the kid and she'll be so smitten by that. Like, wow, he really is serious. He's not like the other guys, who just wants to sleep around. He really wants to settle down. And then right after our fraysexuality just
kicks in so hard, dude.
And be like, yeah, we're not really.
Man,
she's like, what are we? We're like, not anything.
Well, we are done with this.
He's like, what about all that stuff you said about you were looking for a serious relationship?
I was blacked out.
Yeah.
I don't even remember saying that.
Right.
I drank so much.
Right.
She was like, that was like during the day. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we can handle our alcohol well.
It was like there was a football game on, so we started drinking early that day.
Right.
So, and even if you didn't see us drinking, don't worry, we were drinking.
Right.
Why do you think we went to the bathroom so much? I mean, we're also doing coke in there, but we also sneak beers in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know those people that put them in the top of the toilet. You ever see that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
I've never done that.
Gotcha.
Never put a couple of cold brews in the top of a toilet and then snuck them to
like sneak them there?
Yeah, to sneak your alcoholism.
Oh, when you go to the bathroom. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What a method. That's great.
Yeah, there's definitely people that do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
Interracial marriage.
Interracial marriage.
Yeah. And look, we're very progressive. Like for me, this is how progressive I am. I almost exclusively watch blacked interracial porn now. You know, that's like full what's going on in the Pornhub algorithm.
And you're doing that because you support
I'm anti-racist.
You're anti-racist. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just seems like you like watching black men
just ravage white women. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Which is kind of maybe a little gay, but.
Well, maybe not. It's definitely not gay because there's women there.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're like picking the type of man, that's maybe a little.
No, I like equality.
Okay.
You know, so, and that's, you know, it's like we're a melting pot and like, you know, men and women of all races and colors coming together and all that stuff. And that guy with his huge, perfect dong.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Just
having little weird thing to say.
You know, but I mean, it's good.
Right.
Know? So that's what we care about.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what we care about on the show, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I guess now if you go somewhere, you can be interracially married. I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks to activists like us, we made this happen.
We did it.
We put Biden in office. Cheeto probably would not have signed this into law.
Absolutely not.
So, if you want to thank us for our role,
for being heroes,
hit us up in our DMs.
I'm curious if this is one of those bills where there's like some other shit going on in there too. You know,
right? Some other stuff snuck in.
Yeah. Let's see. A dozen Republican senators out of 50 and 39 Republican House members out of 208 voted in favor of it. So several people were against it.
Right.
According to this. So, yeah, that's wild.
Well, we are for it, so we deserve sex because of it. So hit us up in our DMs.
Yeah, and it says in 2004, just 42% of Americans said they were in support of same-sex marriage. Today, it's 68%, according to a NPR PBS NewsHour poll.
Thanks to activists like us,
who've
helped normalize same-sex relationships. We need to normalize same-sex relationships.
Yeah, everybody.
Don't you like when people say we need to normalize this?
Yeah, normalizing sounds like a really cool phrase to say.
Right.
About a thing that's just you can just let it be fine with it.
Right. We need to normalize gay sexual relationships.
What does that mean?
We need to normalize interracial relationships.
Does that mean
we need to normalize having sex with the two woke boys?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to normalize that.
Yeah. It's not nearly normal enough.
No, it's not. And if you haven't had sex with us, you're not normalizing that. So you need to come over here and get normalized.
Yeah. We will normalize you.
Yeah, you will be normalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So some other good news, some rare good news in the worst country in the world, America. Nuclear fusion breakthrough, a milestone for the future of clean energy, U.S. officials say. So U.S. Department of Energy officials announced a history-making accomplishment in nuclear fusion Tuesday. This is a week ago Tuesday from when this pod is coming out. For the first time, U.S. scientists produced more energy from fusion than the laser energy they used to power the experiment. A so-called net energy gain is a major milestone in a decades-long attempt to source clean, limitless energy from nuclear fusion, the reaction that happens when two or more atoms are fused together. So we are science boys, right?
We believe in science.
We believe science is real.
Yeah. Yeah,
we believe
love
in science.
Yeah, you're supposed to. That's a thing you're supposed to believe in.
Right.
It's not like a process where, like, believing in science means that you don't believe in science, really. Right? Like that would be actual science. Because science is to like question Like, why is this a thing? Maybe
Right.
we should research it. Oh, well,
Science.
it seems like,
Science. That's what we say whenever someone disagrees with us. Science much?
Have you thought about science a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We believe science.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We believe in it.
Right. We believe in science. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We believe women. That's what I
Yeah. We believe them too.
Except for the bitches who try to take us down.
Any of those women that, we believe all women unless they say something bad about us, then they're lying whores that need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
So we will see what this nuclear fusion breakthrough means for U.S. energy, and we are all about clean energy. We are clean energy boys. That's why we drive Teslas, right? Mm-hmm. And we have.
Well, we should trade in our Teslas now because everybody hates.
Oh, right,
Elon.
hates Elon. Yeah.
Fuck Teslas, dude.
Yeah,
I traded mine in for a Leaf or whatever
Nissan Leaf.
Yeah,
nice.
Or whatever the other version of a Tesla is.
Nice.
Like the equivalent of a Honda Accord, but it's $85,000.
Yeah.
And I have to plug it in like my iPhone.
Nice.
And hang out at a charge station for an hour and a half while my car, like a phone, has to recharge.
Right. If you don't have an electric car, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't care about the environment?
Yeah, do better, you fucking piece of shit.
And they're like, the cars are 4 times as much money. I can't afford that. Well, maybe you should have you ever asked your father for more money?
Yeah. Have you?
Our father bought us.
We never pay for gas.
Yeah.
In our $85,000 Honda Accord.
Right.
That you can get for $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and do you need a new car every 5 to 7 years? Yes, but I never put gas in mine.
Right.
And it costs 12 times as much as a regular car.
Oh, I can't afford an electric car. Ask your father.
Yeah.
Is it really that hard?
Yeah. Scrape some money together. Be like, hey, Dad, like, I care about the environment and I need a new car. So if you give me a new car, I'm just going to drive my old one straight into the ocean because where else am I going to put this fucking piece of garbage?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what you do.
Yeah.
You take your Tesla and you just fucking send it off a cliff.
Nice.
Into the water.
Nice.
You know? Because that's where all these like, there's plastic, there's like a plastic island out in the ocean.
Right.
Yeah. Which like, like that's bad, but why aren't people living on that?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Wouldn't that be a good idea?
Yeah.
So like we have like a homeless population, right? What if we like catapult all them onto that plastic island in the middle of the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a good idea? Or we like fill them up in my old Tesla that sucks that I don't want anymore, right? Just stuff as many homeless people into that Tesla as you can, right? And there's like a front trunk, and you get to like, hey, fucking get in there, you fucking homeless guys. You stuff them in there,
right?
Push them down, you know?
Right? Like
a clown car, you know, how like a bunch of people like come out of the same car.
Yeah, exactly.
So we put them all in that Tesla, and then we just fucking self-drive it off that cliff into the ocean.
Yeah,
you know, and they're like, there you go, homeless guys.
Yeah, just kind of sounds like a mass murder of homeless guys.
No, they're okay. They get to live in the car.
Oh, okay.
The car is electric.
Okay. Are they going to be able to get out though once the car is underwater?
Probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Teslas are when they get wet.
Right.
You know, but I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
It's like rained before while I was driving.
Right.
It's the same thing as being fully immersed
underwater.
in the ocean. Yeah. 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 And then they'll get to that plastic island, you know, and the car drives itself. So I'm sure the car will figure out somewhere to go.
Right.
Look, planning the whole thing is, who cares? Okay.
Yeah.
We did our part. Homeless people need to be housed. We put them, they have a house. They're in that Tesla. It's a pretty nice house. You know, it's nicer than the Ross shopping cart they have or whatever. That's going to stay here.
Right.
You know, so, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to help the homeless.
Yeah. That made so much sense.
Yeah.
So
that's what we do.
Yeah.
We're just helpful boys.
Right.
Yeah.
So we talked before about the World Cup. The World Cup will it be over by the time? Yes, it will be over by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah.
So we don't know what happens yet. Because, again, we don't have a crystal ball, you fucking idiots.
Also, we're not big sports guys.
Yeah. But the
we
World
do
Cup,
love soccer because
we do
it's a sport no
it's
one
like
gives
a
a shit
cool,
about.
worldly sport. Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's like whatever Americans like, we don't like.
Right.
That's the kind of people we are.
Nice.
Any of those people that you've ever met that are like, I actually like European horse shit, even though it like generally sucks.
Right.
You know, like Americans have like better culture over here. We have better art, better entertainment, better sports, all that shit.
Yeah.
But Europeans are like, I'm cool. You know,
Right.
that's like what Europeans do. They come over here and they're like, Americans are so dumb. And it's like, well, you fucking moved here.
Right.
You know, you fucking loser.
Right.
Oh, you're cool because you have
And then they get a talk show with their little accent.
Yeah.
Just
America
taking down.
is very bad.
Right.
Yeah, and that's their whole angle. And you're like,
Yeah.
that's cool that you moved over here immediately and got the best job in the world. You know, pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, but we love that. We love European.
Yeah, we
shit.
love European. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so that's great. And so World Cup, it's going to be over by the time this comes out. We don't know. So Argentina, we don't know if they're going to be in the finals or win the finals. But there's this article in the Washington Post about how it was bad that they had no black players, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what was that all about?
I have this Washington Post article here. I am loading it right now. And of course, my internet is showing me a blank page.
So I got it here. It's saying from the New York Post, it says the Washington Post was forced to issue a correction to an op-ed piece that lamented the absence of black players in Argentina's national soccer team, even though the black population of the South American country is less than 1%. The correction was attached to a December 8th perspective piece by author Erica Denise Edwards, who wrote an op-ed as part of the newspaper's Made by History series. Why doesn't Argentina have more black players in the World Cup? Read the headline of the op-ed. Edwards, an associate professor of Latin American history at the University of Texas at El Paso, wrote that the lack of black players in Argentina's World Cup roster stood in stark contrast to other South American powerhouses, such as Brazil. She wrote that the idea of Argentina as a white nation was inaccurate, and that attempts to portray it as such were part of a longer history of black erasure at the heart of the country's self-definition. Edwards cited historical data that she said showed that in the 18th century, a third of Argentina's population was black. Okay, and it goes on and on. But we want to say we completely agree with that op-ed, and we don't care that the black population is less than 1% in the country. There should be more representation.
Yeah.
Because representation matters.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't just be that when you're assembling a sports team, it should be the 15 or whatever best
it
players
should be like a
you can
comedy
find.
show where it's like you got to put 3 women on it and
Yeah.
2 like gay guys and
Yes.
like a trans person that it doesn't even do comedy but it's just near the show.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you need. That's a lineup of a comedy show now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah,
People are like, are they funny? And it's like, it's like a bag of Skittles. Look at the different colors of all the Skittles we have up
yes.
here. Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, it's absolutely abhorrent that Argentina has no players. They should have replaced, you know what would have really made a statement? They should have replaced Leo Messi with a black player.
Okay.
They're like, oh, you think you can just have no black
That's
players?
also
well,
what
guess
his
what?
jersey should
We're
say.
taking off your top white or like white Hispanic. I don't know how you classify him.
Well, he's white if he's not black.
Sure,
Yeah.
but he's BIPOC though because he's like he's Latinx.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
He's Latinx.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because
and he's white passing.
Yeah, exactly.
In other
There
words,
you go.
get him the fuck off the team.
Yeah, get out of here.
You can pass for white. You could take a flight out of the country.
Yeah. He's like, but my name's Gonzalez. And you're like, yeah, shut up, white boy.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's what sports should be. It should just be about equity and representation.
And also,
it should just be the top players make the team.
Don't give us that shit where you're like, every basketball team is 100% black guys. Don't give us that shit either. Okay?
Right.
Because that's when diversity is like the best. When it's only not white.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Right.
Right. And then shut the fuck up about diversity when you want to complain about that.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I looked into this lady here. What was her name? Dr. Erica D. Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason she wrote that article is because she literally has a book that she's selling that is like 100% what that article is about, you know, like black erasure or whatever in sports or whatever. So,
right.
So basically it's the same thing as like an OnlyFans girl making a TikTok of her in a bikini, right? She's like, let me write some dumb op-ed that has the most retarded opinion on the planet
to advertise
for my shitty book
platform
that's full of retarded opinions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying.
You think.
Yeah, I actually think it's good opinions. But some people would say that it's the dumbest fucking thing you've ever heard.
Right.
But not me. I would never say that.
Right.
I would say, good points, lady.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, we hope Argentina loses.
Mm-hmm. We hope they have lost.
They have already lost, sure, yeah. Because we are in the past doing this episode. This is a pre-recorded episode because we're trying to give you guys happy holiday content.
Yeah.
In fact, you know how like we were saying earlier, like you should gift your girl like something for you or whatever?
Yes.
Gift her the pod.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
That is such a good
Gift
idea.
your girl the pod.
Yeah, this comes out, so this episode is going to come out the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
On the 20th. So I can think of no better gift than you, because sometimes, you know how you can send someone like an electronic gift card?
Yeah.
Right? Or like an electronic ticket to an event. So for anyone out there listening to this, if you're a guy and you have a present to give to a female, either a friend or a significant other or anyone or someone you want to be a significant other, right?
That's how you get them.
That's how you good way to get girls is to show them our podcast. Yeah. But to any guy giving a gift to any woman, here's what you got to do. You got to be like, check your email. I sent you a little link to something you might like. She'll be like, ooh, is it a gift card? Is it a ticket to a Taylor Swift concert?
It's the most feminist podcast on the
Let's see what it is. And then she just clicks the link and it just pulls up the podcast app. And it's just the Two Woke Boys podcast. She's like, I think you sent me the wrong link.
Yeah.
You just sent me to some like weird podcast
with two guys that say they're feminists, but it's pretty clear that they're not.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the gift.
I meant to send that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying.
She's like, how much did this cost? Nothing.
Because
it's from the heart, which is worth more than money can buy. Sorry that our great male listeners don't want to take part in this capitalist machine. That's what you should tell the girl. She's like, I spent all this money on your gifts. You spent nothing on mine. You just sent me a link to like some weird podcast. No, we care because it came from the heart, not from the bank.
Yeah. And then she's like,
you're just a cog in the capitalist machine, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, your bitch girlfriend might say something else shitty to you after you gift her the Two Woke Boys podcast for Christmas. She might say, how am I going to play this episode on the PlayStation 5 that you got me that I also can't really play because I don't play video games? And you go, shut up, bitch. All right?
Right.
I bought you two sick gifts, okay?
Yeah.
Now let me just set up your PlayStation 5 by playing Call of Duty for 6 hours.
Right. Let me just break it in.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it works.
Yeah. I'm playing for you.
Right.
Because I made a character it's your name.
Female character.
And it's just me playing the game for 6 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm playing as a girl character, which is you. So, and then when I win a game, I'll be like, you did it, babe. And she's like not even in the room. She left like 4 hours ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are just such good guys.
Yeah, we're the best guys.
And
we care so much.
Yeah. And this Christmas,
you know how much a PS5 costs? You know how hard they are to get?
Right.
I had to wait in line forever. I had to fight several children to get this PS5. Yeah. And they're dumb bitch moms.
Right.
And she's like, I want my kid to be happy. He's like, shut the fuck up. Your kid has their whole life ahead of them. I need this now.
Yeah.
I need this PS5.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a miracle you got out of that mall without I
didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
but several other
leaving in
did.
handcuffs.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they might find me eventually, but I got out of there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You got out of that GameStop and just threw a major tantrum in there and left a trail of violence in your wake.
And look, sometimes you got to get it. If you're trying to get a PS5, sometimes you got to get it right off the truck as it's being delivered to the store.
Right.
You know, and you wear a GameStop shirt because you used to work at a GameStop for a couple of days.
And also a gun in case anyone tries to stop you.
You know, there's crime going on.
Right.
You know, sometimes you're committing it, but sometimes you're also like trying to protect others from committing it.
Yeah.
I didn't want anybody to steal from that loading truck from the GameStop. That's why I had a gun. And was I working at GameStop currently? No, I wasn't on the payroll, but I was working for GameStop because they needed someone to unload the truck. And I unloaded the truck. And I made sure I kind of delegated the unloading. I didn't actually do it. I just kind of pointed my gun around at people and were like, hey, why don't you put that PlayStation 5 in that Tesla over there?
Right.
You know? And they're like, sure. I'm like, all right, thanks.
Right.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah. You also bought stock in GameStop during that whole thing.
Yeah, and fucking... So I kind of own GameStop.
You are an owner.
Yeah, so... And you just go in there and you're like, I fucking own this place. I own one share of GameStop. That means I own this store.
Right. Gun in there.
Yeah.
Everyone's screaming, oh, give me the fucking PS5.
Yeah. Give me a fucking PS5 now.
Yeah.
Give me the bundle version with the fucking Ragnarok game or whatever.
Right. And then you've got the PS5 and then backpedaling out, just pointing your gun like, if anyone calls the police, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
And just...
tell me your gamer tag so we can play a game online. Yeah. And backing out of the store.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are, it's just the holiday spirit that we're in.
Yeah.
And
Christmas music's playing. Everybody's happy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I am dressed like a Santa Claus.
Right. With a black ski mask.
Yeah. Well, like an Antifa Santa Claus.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like an anti-capitalist Santa Claus. Okay. Right. So like regular Santa Claus shows up and gives gifts. Antifa Santa Claus, I show up and I just take all the
gifts.
Yeah, I take all the gifts and I say capitalism's bad. That's why I'm going to keep all this stuff.
Right.
At my place.
You're like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Take from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah.
And by poor, it's you.
Yeah, it's just
and
me.
If they look into your family history, not exactly poverty in it.
I'm going to work on the redistribution later, but don't look into my
your parents.
Yeah.
Or how many billions of dollars
I'm raising
your father's worth.
I'm raising funds. Also, I bought 4 houses around, some of the most expensive real estate markets in the country. But don't worry about that because I have a charity, okay?
Right.
Also, we have a, what's it called? What's that? Coinbase and all that shit? One of those crypto exchange.
Right.
Yeah. We have a crypto exchange that I started that's definitely not fake bullshit.
Right. Oh, speaking of which, that guy got arrested.
Yeah, Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested.
He was arrested in the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. And we just want to say we hope that he is released as soon as possible. He doesn't deserve to face any charges because he gave so much money to the Democratic Party. Yeah. And so it's like, don't look into what was going on there.
He was a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He just drove a Toyota Corolla. Sure, he had like an $80 million home in the Bahamas.
And he had a bunch of roommates. And he wore like baggy sweaters.
He had a bunch of roommates, but in a multi-million dollar
but he
home
still
in
had
the Bahamas.
roommates and ate like Hot Pockets and drove a Toyota Camry and has like never gets a haircut. So he's just like a normal guy. who happens to be a very well-connected billionaire who donates millions to the Democratic Party. Nothing to see here.
What do they call
Nothing
that?
To see here.
What do they call that thing that he is, like something altruist or something?
Yeah, he's an altruist. Yeah, but philanthropist.
No, there's like some the I forget what they call it, but it's like a capitalist altruist or something, where it's like he's like
he wants to make his money, make as much money as possible, so he can give away as much money as possible.
You know, it's pretty easy to do when it's not yours,
right?
And it's everybody else's,
right?
And it's fake money,
right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he's
a good guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah,
let it go.
He meant well.
Yeah, that was a whoops.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry that the fake money that we made up was fake.
Right.
We didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, we did, but we were trying to be good.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, we hope he is freed from prison. Free Sam right now, okay? He should get out right away.
Free Brittany, free the other Brittany.
And free the nipple.
Yeah, nice.
If you're hot.
Yeah.
No, we don't just want everyone freeing the nipple. That would be pretty disgusting.
Yeah, we do we're big free the nipple boys.
Yeah. So there were some of these great think pieces about like demisexuality and polyamory. Did we want on top here? Did we want to get into any of those?
You want to get into one of those? Yeah,
sure.
We can do that. Which one were you thinking here?
Up to you.
Okay, let's see. We can do the let's see. There was one I really liked here. Touch depraved. Okay. Here we go. Oh no. What is this? I love that links are okay, here it is. This is in the Reddit thread r/demisexuality.
Nice. Okay. And for our listeners who don't know what demisexuality is, let's remind them.
Yeah. Demisexuality is, are you looking up the definition or?
I can.
Okay. Demisexuality is like where I forget, you need to form a bond.
You need to form an emotional bond, a deep emotional bond with someone before you have any sexual attraction. So demisexuality is a sexual identity in which an individual does not experience primary sexual attraction, the type of attraction that is based on immediately observable characteristics such as appearance or smell, and is experienced immediately after a first encounter.
Yeah. So that would be like being a guy, what you described is, you know what I mean?
But
like the opposite of that.
Of being a guy.
Because
yes,
he was saying so basically the traits of demisexuality are not experiencing what a guy experiences with sexual attraction.
Right.
Like you don't see a chick and you're like, ooh, that's not a demisexual.
Right. And the opposite of, sorry, I keep touching your foot under the table, by the way. No homo.
We need to clarify.
Yeah, we need to put we need to build we don't want to build walls, but we need to build a wall underneath the table.
Yeah, we're in the process of actually putting both of us on the opposite end of like a prison style wall situation.
Yeah.
Because that is also where we're most comfortable, because that's typically how we converse with people.
True.
Because we've been in prison several times.
Yeah, before our fathers have pulled some strings and gotten us out. But there should be a glass wall.
And I would say almost not even glass, because then we can still see each other, which is kind of gay.
Right.
If it was just a solid wall, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Because then we wouldn't have to look at each other in a real gay way.
Yeah, it is a little gay to be like conversing and what are we, a couple feet away from each other? This is...
Yeah, we need a bigger table.
Yeah. So,
bigger table that's separated by a wall.
Right.
And rooms.
Yeah. So that's a whole nother thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so the opposite of demisexuality is fraysexuality.
That's where what we are.
That's us. Mm-hmm. We are fraysexuals, self-diagnosed. But that's where you lose your physical attraction to someone after having a sexual experience with them. Yeah. Some would call that just being a guy.
Yeah.
But we would call it our condition that you need to respect.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing because there's a Reddit thread, and that means it's real.
means it's real.
Yeah. So anyway, let's read this this demisexuality thread here. This one's called touch deprived / affection deprived, in parentheses, not sex. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, I really want to ask y'all, how do you deal with that? Because I already tried to snuggle / sleep over with a guy, nothing sexual, and I felt like it wasn't real affection. It was empty hugs. Because as a demisexual, I need real connection, but I don't seem to find a good person to emotionally bond with. Has this ever happened to you? Can you believe that? This poor woman was trying to make a real connection, but not fuck with this guy. And then she said she feels like this guy was like fake hugging her so that they could have sex.
Wow.
What a jerk this guy is.
Yeah.
You know, we would never do that.
We would never do that.
I mean, we're going to have sex, but that's because we both want to, not because, you know, whatever bullshit. She just wants to like hug for bed.
Would you invite me over to your place to hug?
Fucking teddy bear bitch?
Yeah.
The fuck? Get a Beanie Baby and shut the fuck up.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not your Beanie Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
cuddle with my wiener, you know?
If you want.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a great article.
Yeah. Well, it's not an article. It's a Reddit thread. Yeah.
Reddit thread. Yeah. If there's any demisexual women out there, hit us up in our DMs and we will cure you of your demisexuality. Because if you're demisexual, like you would see us and not immediately want to bang us. If you're demisexual, as opposed to normal women who, when they see us, when they see the two woke boys, they're like, when and where?
Yeah.
They just want
Can we do it now?
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women typically have that kind of thought with us.
100%.
Yeah.
Except when they're demisexual. But we will cure you of your demisexuality. Because when you see us, we could be the ones to change you.
Yeah.
Just like I know you have purported you've claimed you have a ability to convert lesbian and bisexual women into.
They call me the 2-point conversion.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Not to make a sports reference.
Right.
Because we
hate sports. We also hate conversion therapy, to be clear.
Yeah.
And we don't believe it's real.
You're born. Yeah. If you're gay, you're born that way.
that way.
Unless you're a lesbian. Because, I mean, fucking, what is being a lesbian?
Right.
You just haven't had the right dick.
Yeah. That is your opinion.
Yeah.
But
lesbians are cool. If you're full lesbian, that's totally fine.
Yeah. But still hit up Chris in his DMs.
We could probably flip it around.
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion.
You can
not the official opinion of the program. But demisexuals, we are official on the record. We think we can convert you to being normal.
Yeah, and if you're like a demisexual and you need to be hugged, we will hug you, and then we'll kind of push our hand down the small of your back.
Right.
Just to feel, so you feel this affection of us like rubbing your back gently.
Right.
And then I'm going to like kind of move my hand down your back, and then I'm going to kind of fucking put my hand like in your pants. I'm going to kind of feel the heat.
Yeah, well, that might be too much detail than what we need to get into, but I see the point in what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
we're forming a real connection.
Yeah, we might even convert you so hard away from your demisexuality that you go the other way, that you become fraysexual.
Oh, okay.
So like right after we bang, you want to get the hell out. And it's not just because we're saying stuff like, oh God, what am I doing? Get this bitch out of my place.
Geez,
what a waste of time. I got to stop.
Useless whores.
I got to stop just lowering my standards. She's like, oh my God, what did you say? I'm leaving now. We're training you to become fraysexual.
Yeah.
So we have to be mean to you in order to train you to go from demi to fray.
Yeah.
So it's not just us
We
being
are like
bad
Caesar
guys.
Milan.
Right.
Yeah.
The dog guy,
Yeah,
the dog
whisperer guy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then she starts like talking to us. She's like, "Hey, I was thinking." I'm like, "Ch, ch," and I like fucking
right. Then you take it.
I like stand up over her. Like, this is how you show dominance, you know?
Right.
And I have like a little clicker thing.
Right. And then you get out your
I
bag
throw
of
a
treats.
fucking treat.
Yeah, take a treat. It's like, hey, look, hey,
Yeah.
just go fucking get
Go
it.
get
bitch.
it.
Yeah,
Go get it,
just
bitch.
launch it
Get
out of
the
your
fuck
house.
outta here.
Yeah. And she goes,
Yeah.
she's running out.
Runs after it.
And then you
on
slam
all
the door
fours.
and quick lock
Yeah.
all 8 locks on
Yeah,
your door.
I take the treats and I glue them to a Frisbee and I'm like, throw the Frisbee as far as I can.
Right.
Yeah. Like, go get it.
Yeah.
And she fucking runs
See,
out.
now this might sound like evil behavior and that we're being
sounds terrible,
extremely mean, but
we're actually
it's
nice guys.
demisexual conversion therapy. We are
We're
converting
just trying
you.
to help.
Like, it's so much better for a woman to be fray than demi because the patriarchy wants women to be demi.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you
need-
can't have sex with anyone until until you're in a relationship or a deep emotional connection. No, be fraysexual.
For you to have a deep emotional bond, you need another person to have that.
Yeah.
For you to be fraysexual, sure, you have to have sex with a person, but then the second that's over, you're all on your own again.
Right.
So you're like a self-sustaining person.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah. And we're all about renewable energy here. So
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just like this nuclear fusion breakthrough that happened.
Fraysexuality is kind of like being a Tesla, right? It's like you, the woman, are a charge station. I'm going to plug into you for not even that long, a couple minutes. That's all I need.
Yeah, it's a rapid charger.
Yeah, it's a fucking rapid as fuck charger. Right. And like you may not even, you'll be like, that it? And it's like, yeah, I'm fully charged.
Fully charged.
So I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's how it goes.
Right.
So, and then, but then, so she's like, she might be like, I don't feel charged. And you're like, yeah, it wasn't about you. This is, you know, you're a charging
You're a
station.
charging station. I'm a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So know your place.
And then as I'm leaving, I'm going, like as I run away, I'm making car noises because I'm like, I'm a car.
Right.
Yeah.
Tires squealing in the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We love that.
So that's what this podcast is all about. Did we want to get into, do we have any poems?
Okay, so we did record yesterday, so there's not a whole lot of new stuff.
Are there ones we didn't get to?
Let me see if there's some more we didn't get to here. Oh, let me do it this way. Okay. Okay. Did we do this one? Okay. This is okay, welcome to the Poetry Corner. We are entering Poetry Corner. Pull your energy in and then breathe out, or whatever the fucking bullshit is that women say with that shit. Shove your crystal up your ass and let's do this. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so this Wouter sent us a poem, and he said this poem is entitled Haiku, Road to Nowhere. Okay.
Oh.
And he said, this poem is dedicated to my inspiration, Big All. Okay, so thank you, Wouter. Here's the poem, Road to Nowhere. Slippery mush on the road. Steer your spooked fellow motorist to pumpkin heaven.
Oh, I love that.
I think he's talking about how in a few episodes ago, we talked about throwing pumpkins out of the roof of
That's
a car.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So yeah,
very topical.
Yeah, thank you, Wouter. That was fucking awesome. Let's see. I believe we read that one. And then we did this advice, the plus size girl contraception thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we did read that. Then we read. Okay. Okay, this is another one from Wouter. This one's called A Cry for Help. Okay. A cry for help. Okay. Another year done, and what is learned? Less pussy than earned.
I mean, that's really emblematic of how I feel at the end of every year.
You
I'm
just
like,
haven't
I've
healed
done
enough women.
Right. It's like this moment of lament for me, where at the end of every year, I'm like, God, I've done so much work.
Would you say
for women?
Would you say that you feel drained and you need to be recharged?
Yes.
Like a Tesla?
Yes.
Because you're a car?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am a car. And you are a charging station. So let me charge up.
I am a car. No. I am vehicle.
I am
vehicle.
I am vehicle.
Okay.
Let me plug into your slot.
Okay. Nice.
Now I'm free to go.
Fuck yeah.
That was just freestyle haiku.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I am just, God.
We're poetry boys.
So smart and eloquent. But like I was saying, every year, as that slam poem seemed to acknowledge, every year I do this, like, I kind of reflect on the previous year that I just lived, you know? And I just think of, like, all the great activism and work I did, both on this podcast and outside of it, both all, like, the help that I provided to women in all areas of life. And then I contrast that with the amount of reward, aka sex, that I've gotten from it, and
it's
the disparity is just
crazy,
unbelievably low for the amount of sex I'm getting, for the amount of work I do for women. It's fucking unacceptable.
Yeah, it is bullshit.
And women need to start rewarding me for my help to them. You need to start putting out. I'm here doing all this work for you. I'm being so nice. I'm advancing your cause so far, and you aren't even banging me. What the fuck is your problem?
How dare you?
You just want some bad boy to mistreat you? You don't want a nice guy? Just be with a nice guy like me. I'm so fucking nice. I'm so fucking nice. Let me show you how fucking nice I am, you bitch. Come on. There's still a couple weeks left of the year. Please, put out. Let me show you how nice. I will be so nice. I'm so nice.
I'm speaking.
So I don't mean to get too emotional about it, but the end of the year is a time for reflection, like I said, and it's a time for healing. And you need to be healed.
And it's time for giving gifts.
Yeah.
And that's one of your love languages.
My love language is
receiving gifts.
Receiving gifts and also physical touch.
Yeah, giving. So like, if you're a woman, you should gift him pussy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And me too, because that's also my love language. Is
physical touch.
Is
because when
my dick sucked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my.
Because you mentioned a couple.
Is that a love language? Getting your dick sucked?
It is one now.
Yeah. There you go. That's my love language.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you said a couple episodes again, like your love language is physical touch, like on your penis.
Yeah.
When your penis is touched.
This crazy thing that I have that's unique to me and no one else really.
Right.
But yeah. That's like this thing I like. If you like physically touch my penis, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I know it's weird, but it's just this thing.
You're just so quirky and unique.
I'm a quirky boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's our thing, and you know, that's how we are. So before we got out of here, I did want to talk about this Disney Strange World movie that has flopped at the box office. So Disney's Strange World, they just kind of like released this movie like kind of quietly, you know, put out a new movie here. Disney's newest animated movie, which features an openly gay character, got crushed at the box office, and the LGBTQ crowd is worried that might have been the plan all along. Okay, so this article from TMZ is like basically saying that this movie flopped at the box office so that they don't have to make any more like gay movies. Okay, so there's like a gay conspiracy that that so the gay conspiracy is that they made this movie for the intention of it to bomb, so they could be like, see what happens when we make a gay movie?
Right.
It sucks,
Right. So they just tanked it.
Yeah. That's their thought, which
right.
makes a lot of sense.
Yes, that would be abhorrent if that was what
most
happened.
Conspiracy theories are like follow the money. That's like kind of the idea of like, because a lot of people will be like, why would they do a thing like this? And it's like, well, if you follow who's making money off of this and why, the people that are promoting this are promoting it, it's because they stand to make the most money off of it, right? But this conspiracy is like Disney's conspiring to lose money. It's like the opposite of a conspiracy theory that makes any sense.
Right. But we believe it.
But we believe it because, that's what TMZ said. And that's where we really pay attention to the news.
Yes.
So, yeah. And there should be more openly gay characters. And how many Disney movies... Like, this is the first one with a gay character. How many? A lot of them are pretty gay, right?
I don't know.
I mean, every Disney movie has like gay dudes in it, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't been up to date on my Disney.
Yeah, but I mean, you remember like the old ones, right? Like, what's that one? Beauty and the Beast. What's that? Gaston. Remember that big buff Gaston guy?
Yeah.
What was that? That other guy that was with him was pretty gay. Remember that guy? He's like, Gaston's pretty cool. You're like, why do you like Gaston so much, buddy?
I don't remember, but I think that like the teacups and candles were pretty gay.
Yeah, they were gay as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The household items were pretty flaming.
Fucking each other, yeah.
Yeah. Which we support because we love the gay community.
And we also support inter-item marriage.
Yes.
Too. Like if you're a teacup and a candlestick, you can fuck or whatever. Do you think they had that going on in the cupboard at the Beauty and the Beast house?
Some inner item.
Yeah. Like the plates are like, you're only supposed to be with plates.
Yeah.
You can't be a candlestick and a teacup. That's fucking an abomination.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm going to say something right now. We should have a respect for inter-household item sex
and marriage.
And
yeah.
It should be codified into law.
Teacups and all that should be able to get married.
That's right.
And fuck in the cupboard. And sing gay songs about what time it is or whatever the fuck they did in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the next law that Biden should pass. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, also Beauty and the Beast is a pretty weird movie, right? I mean, it's like this woman
falls in love with a dog.
Yeah, like a big dog. Yeah. She liked the big dog because he was rich, right?
Right, because he had a mansion with a big library.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm willing to look past the fact that he's a dog.
He's a fucking animal.
Right.
Yeah. So she commits bestiality. And then he becomes a hot dude.
Right. Which we don't know if he's hot because
that would
super
be
straight.
Gay if we thought he was hot. But, I mean, he becomes not a dog anymore.
Right. He does become human. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she's one of those chicks that likes hairy dudes,
Right.
Oh,
if you're one of those, hit me up in my DMs.
Yeah, you can fucking rake through this chest hair.
Yeah. We can do all sorts of Disney movies, namely a magic carpet. Because I got a magic carpet at home.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about a rug.
Yeah.
If you catch my
But
drift.
it is much like the consistency of a rug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she might have a rug of her own.
In which case I will tell her to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No rugs?
Well,
you like a bare floor.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tolerate it. I'll be like, I guess.
Right.
I guess I'll deal with this bullshit. But maybe next time you could fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And same the armpit situation.
Yeah, there's zero
doing?
tolerance for
it's like
that.
You missed a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolute zero tolerance policy for that.
You ever see those women?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, does this bother you? And
those are
like,
the hottest women.
Yeah, those women are super hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they love making a point to show that they have armpit hair on their like bios.
Any physical or fashion choice made to just like make people mad or to like gross out other people is hot to us.
Yeah, that's hot.
The like grosser you try to make yourself, the hotter you actually are.
But they're doing that as like against the patriarchy.
Right.
Because it's not women that were like, I'm going to make myself look as good as possible to be marketable to the most men. It's because men were like, hey, gross bitch, shave your pits.
Right.
That's why they do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And we love those women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you have anything you would like to plug?
I don't think so. Just hit me up in my DMs or ally of the show at Malcolm Kellner. Hit him up. And yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Follow ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow the show, Two Woke Boys, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks for the comments on the page. Keep those coming. We will respond to the comments.
And give us money again. Give us Christmas gifts to the Slut Fund.
Yeah.
So give us money to help end capitalism.
Yep.
And then help end capitalism by taking the money we're going to spend on family and friends gifts, give it to us.
Yeah.
And then
we are a family here. So,
right.
You know.
And then, excuse me.
Yeah.
See how I'm battling through this sickness to bring you guys this pod? You should be grateful.
Yeah.
But so take the money you were going to give to your family and friends, give it to us, and then to give to your family instead, just send them the link to our podcast.
Yeah.
And then problem solved.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure you give us 5-star reviews on iTunes, share the podcast with your friends, 5-star reviews on Spotify. Send us emails, toowokeboys@gmail.com, TOO wokeboys@gmail.com. That being said, make sure you follow all our stuff and engage with us. That helps. Thanks for listening to episode 125 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are Two
Woke Boys.